consideration their financial difficulties. Now, to talk on this particular game, I still have with me ex-international that's talking about Victor Nusak. Victor, how are you? Your express thoughts about this first 45 minutes?
It's been boring. From the statistics, doesn't lie. You know, shot on targets, 1 for Sunshine and 2 for Rivers United. We've not really tested both goalkeepers from this game for the first 45 minutes. We need to see more from both teams in the second half, you know. But you going back to the first game we saw earlier, Eimba, Remo Stars, you know, it was a classic, it was a thriller, 4 goals, thriller in that game, you know. And it was great to see how the game ended, you know. We had some issue of the penalty calls, you know. So I think we need to let IMC that are running our domestic league that they need VAR. Without VAR, we cannot develop our league, you know, so that the referees can have the option to go and look at the VAR. I have a second opinion because I do think that the first penalty call for Imba looks like the foul was outside the box, you know. So I think we have to get to that level, you know. But so far it has been a disappointing first 45 minutes from Rivers United and Sunshine. We need to see more from both teams.
Aren't you a bit surprised, like I said earlier, to find that Sunshine Stars are here playing in the Super 6? I mean, if you were going to talk about any team with an outside chance, you wouldn't be thinking about Sunshine Stars.
It's true, they were the surprise team to squeeze into the Super 6 from the last game of the season from the abridged B side of the league, you know. Everybody thought Doma could have made it to end the season in the top 3 because it was looking like Rivers United, Lobby Stars and Doma. So I think they end to be here. They fought hard, you know, so they've not really shown much against Rivers United in the first 45 minutes.
You look at the chances, well, near chances really that Rivers United had in the course of the game. And their manager, Iguma, clearly not happy with proceedings here. But you'd have to say that Rivers United have to be a bit more clinical in terms of their finishing. You know, they create quite a lot of chances, as we have seen in the league and, of course, on the continent as well. But they've always had a problem with finishing off.
If you don't score goals, you can't win games. And that's what happened today when they played against Young Africans of Tanzania. We were privileged to be there in that game, you know. So you have to score goals, you know. And when you look at the statistics, slightly ahead of Sunshine with the experience they've had so far in this sense, competing in the African continent, we should see more from this Rivers United side, you know. They have experience in the ranks of this team. And I cannot even sit down here and say they've hit the target once, you know. So it's been poor display from Rivers United. And for Sunshine, they have to be defensive and try to punish this Rivers United on the counter.
You know, in your opinion, Victor, would you say that Rivers United have played too many matches and might be jaded? You know, is that exactly what we're seeing in the course of this game?
It's not an excuse, Charles. They have to compete in the African continent next season. It's one of the well-organized run club in Nigeria. The former governor have invested in this team. You know, Charles, you know, so they have to go out there and make the people of Rivers State happy. So they have to qualify they have to be in the top 2 of this Super 6 so that they can play in the African continent club football next season. So it's not an excuse, and I think they were ready for it. I think the season ended about a week or 2, so they have enough time to rest and prepare for this tournament.
What would your expectations be for the start of the second 45 minutes? Because it does seem like, you know, all of the best chances have fallen for Rivers United. You know, but what do you think Sunshine need to do in the second 45?
Maybe Charles, they are keeping their scoring boots for the second half. We saw what happened in the first game against Raymond and Himba. We saw no goal coming, and we saw 4 goals in the second half, you know. So we might see goals in the second half, you know. But it's not the beauty of football we've seen from both sides, you know, the quality of play, the creativity from both sides, you know. The Super Eagles manager is here. I'm sure you'll be a little bit disappointed with what he's seen for the first 45 minutes.
Okay,
compared
so
from the match he saw earlier.
The players are ready for the start of the second 45 minutes. Quickly, what would your prediction be for the second half?
I still give the advantage slightly to Rivers United. I think they have what it takes. They have the experience. So, I don't know. We might see another draw in this game.
All right. In the first game, we didn't see any goals in the first 45. We did see 4 in the second. That might be the situation, might not be, but do wait for it because the excitement definitely is undiluted here at the Mobolaji Johnson Arena. It's the second game of match day 1 here, and it's Rivers United up against Sunshine Stars. Second 45 minutes coming your way.
Boris Chuku. Surprising to see him try to take the initiative to whip in the throw. Line Swan. So finds itself in the 16 box. Partial acrobatic clearance. He gets the bite, and the bite for the second time. Now the control is good. Malhoma's fallen kindly for Kezier Inaya. That's Boris Chuku for Rivers United. Interception is good from Oko Afamefuna. And isolated up front, Ibrahim Yusuf. Tracking back to support the defence. Kezier. It's laid down, a strike comes in as I go past the interception, and for the second time Farouk Mohammed just lurking, waiting for the spin off. Let's get our touch for throw to Rivers United. That's a high boot. Surprised it took a second less for the referee to call a foul against the Rivers United player, but a foul nonetheless. Oko Afamefuna, the man who's down on the turf. Albert Kovas just appealing. Wasn't deliberate from his viewpoint, but again, there's no way he would have won that battle if he had gone otherwise. The defending champions had 8 goal attempts in the first half to Sunshine's 4. 2 of those were on target, but not could puncture the goalkeeper Mustafa Lawal. One of those shots came off the boots of this individual, Yeman Wanga. Continue chase. Is it Inaya? Not just a big man, but he's also on. Filled with so much confidence. And also the presence of Anthony Habu. It's just something about the Rivers United centre about the back. As it is with the expectations, the defending champions, autumn favourites for most to retain their title. They say this championship presents the only opportunity for silverware for a side heavy in investment and personnel. A nasty collision. And he'll be fine, just about to be iced up, and as I said, himself ready. The big man himself is going to take some seconds off. Ekenete Udo. Isaac Emeka for Sunshine Stars Football Club. There'll always be something significant if he's able to get a goal. Championship playoff. Well, the halt in play gives coach Stanley Aguma a moment to converse, and also Edith Agoye to just dish out instructions. They are trying to out-tactic themselves, and if I do say so myself. me that he's fine and if he's strong enough to carry on playing. The man, Kazi Naya. Onoja. With an intelligent pass to find Al-Bakoba. Him at one back, just lurking at the 6. Farouk Mohammed. It was always rising. Sunshine Stars sealed qualification on the final match day by virtue of that superior goal difference, +6 at the expense of Abia Warriors, who lost out. No Tank Stadium -2 goal difference. Both teams ended the regular season on 27 points. Timely interception. Here my one-was connection. This time the high boot was considered fair from the referee. From the presence of Anthony Harbour. Taking your time, Sunshine Stars. There's no need to be in haste. So far, the fixture is turning towards the expectation. It's not an impossible fit, but if they're able to get a point here, I think they will feel excited about it. And for now, they do have a corner to take, which could be beneficial. Goalkeeper off his line. Not the perfect timing. Swift turn required. Just cut back by Chinebu Beduru. Good chest now, Maurice Chukwu. Sandwiched by 2 Sunshine Flies. Now they've got a rare sight. Numerically, they are out of disadvantage. So the goalkeeper off his line and decides to just try his luck. Mafek Pam. Combating here, Mawamba, despite that challenge from the Kanate Udo. Certainly wants more of the offensive, just requested to put the ball where he can get it and find a way to wriggle his way beyond the defenders. Maurice Chukwu and Farouk Mohammed. Into the 55th minute of this contest. The goal surprising either side. Control for Rivers United. Still to come, Bendel Insurance against Logan Stars. The final fixture for this match day 1. Imo Ikemdenache. Just run himself off revelated part of the pitch. The players wreathed in pace, but eventually the call of the referee looked like it was a heavy nudge on his shin. Certainly be a different part of his body, still down on the top. The Rivers United player. Didn't look too much. The challenge there on Albert's cover. His first goal of the season came against the Canada Football Club. It was a well-taken strike. Yima chasing. Certainly wanted that free kick call. The referee ignored his plea. Ibrahim Yusuf running himself into enemy lines. Imo Ikemdenache. Archie Nemeka has given away possession and instantly regains it for Sunshine Stars. That's how Stars do. And again, a story of Rivers United tonight. Excellent defending. A concentration at optimum. Chuku. Harouk Mohammed. Anthony Harmore. Onoja. Back to Onoja. Chidibabeduru. Yema Wagwa. The back half for Sunshine Stars to find Imo Ikemdenache. Just bonded out of the regulated period. Seen less of Mohamed Shiraz in this game, but they got a hold of the possession. Shiraz, heavy first touch. Somehow successfully kept it in. Not sure the referee has caught. Looks like, well, it's a protestation. Well, it's a penalty to Rivers United. The referee has awarded a penalty to Rivers United Football Club. Mohamed Shiraz, the man who had to go in gung-ho. Wago Emmanuel is protesting. The goalkeeper likewise, Mustafa Lawal. That was certainly a contact to look, but the delay in response from the referee. Just in hindsight again, the pass was good from Albert Kova, his first touch Shiraz. Oh, that's... well, I've seen penalty calls given. This will be talked about. They're still protesting, but the referee has made his decision. It cannot be overturned. Oko Afamefuna. Everyone is complaining in a white and orange shirt. the maestro himself, Maurice Chukwu. Seeking to get his foot off the campaign, if he will be the one to take. But certainly he would be the one to take. It would be Onoja Joseph. Joseph Onoja will be the man to take this penalty for Rivers United. The man who's yet to score a goal in the Premier Football League this season. Coach Stanley Guma alongside his assistant. Scratch that, it's Chinedu Medjuru. You thought it was a Roger. They're going to think twice. This one knows how to score. He's got 4 goals this campaign, the fullback for Rivers United. If this is successfully taken and make him outright top scorer for the team, he's a southpaw, and somehow just makes it pretty difficult for goalkeepers to save. Chinedu Medjuru to take, and he sends the goalkeeper the wrong way. The opening goal of this contest comes for the champions, Chinedu Medjuru. Well, poised countenance from the manager, dramatic from the goalkeeper. Celebrations for Rivers United, his 5th of the campaign. From 12 yards. There's no way the goalkeeper would hold that. So much quality. I just saw the goalkeeper the wrong way. Planted the ball beyond him. Some say if he can score free kicks from 20-30 yards. What is 12 yards for Duru? This was something they probably practiced in training, and on the occasion he's done it. And the champions have found a way to take the first goal in this game. It's Sunshine 0, Rivers United 1. Out of the Federation Cup, knocked out of the CAF Confederation Cup, the only pathway for silverware for the champions is this playoff. A lack of communication there between Albert Kova and Nima Wamba. Mecca, the Sunshine Stars. Still in the Mecca, brilliantly done. The pass is good. The contact. And the positioning for the Rivers United player. Pace now for Rivers United. They had to get that goal just to make claim of that title. There's game face on. Hatman. Initiating the attack. Wankwa trying to play through Mohamed Shiraz, who propelled here a penalty appeal early on. The assistants making sure that the calls come through at the right time. Tactical change for Sunshine Stars. Loki Yang is the man who'll be introduced first. Seen enough of action for Vincent Temitokwe. That's a double change for Sunshine Stars. The captain, the man who had the opportunity of scoring the very first for them, and met the wall. Samson Olusegun coming in to replace Vincent Temitokwe also. David Anovo, a second substitute. It's not his night, hasn't been for Sunshine Stars. But there's still plenty to play in this fixture. It's just a goal, and a goal is nothing, as they say. And again, if it's the opposition, as Rivers United are endowed against it, it could be a problem for the chase for Sunshine Stars. The passing is good. Nemeka. Cross is stiff. Slightly too high for sort of direction. Ibrahim Yusuf was hoping for. Clearance from Oko Afamefuna. Just a complete safety. He'll carry on the chase. Albert Kova. Fairness, actually, the sort of quality the teams possess, despite the disparity in terms of the standard, you'd expect a much fluid performance from Rivers United. Hasn't been the case in this contest. They've met the brick wall of Sunshine Stars until that penalty call provided a pathway for Rivers United. Shiraz. Well, he's going to play for his teammates there, just putting the ball out of touch. Maurice Chuku. So Kezie Inaya would get the attention he wants. He looks pretty calm, goalkeeper. Sochima Victor. But it's a side with quality goalkeepers. They've got Darlington Avunda, who has one appearance this season though, and also Akinkonde Abiodun, who's on the bench for this fixture. Nemeka. Hoping to get Sekenete Udom involved. Still Sunshine Stars. Yima. Some excellent play there, just that's the aura of the confidence they ooze Rivers United. Not in that touch from Mohamed Shiraz. And the possession counts presently 57 to Rivers United, 43 to the team with the possession. Collision. Stay continues the final breakaway. Blocking Gang. It's fresh on the pitch. Good first start from Gang. Even better defensive duty executed stoutly. Albert Kovac just coming to complement that effort. Isaac Kameka. Take it off for Ajagbe Abdulaziz. There's always that desire to test the goalkeeper from such a position. Samson Olashupo, the substitute. Walk of fame. I don't think there's anything to be ashamed of. It's been one of the Morris Chuku. But in Chiamaka Kamadu, they've got a healthy replacement. For certain teams, he would be a starter. United coming. Oh, the confidence for the goalkeeper, Sochima Victor, to come way off his line. And is a call for a free kick to Sunshine Stars. The launch on Imo Ikemdenachi. Shiraz put it in the first obstruction, made manifest by Albert Kova. That's a good position. He can be optimistic about it. Eddie Tagoye, former Shooting Stars manager. I think it could also be Mwago Emmanuel. It's Emmanuel Mwago who takes it. Too hard for the goalkeeper. And puts it out for a corner kick. And the first struts and touched off his metal. Sunshine Stars settling it out. Took a slight deflection. But the goalkeeper, Sochima Victor, had it covered. Still bouncing around. The follow-up strike, the goalkeeper punches the follow-up attempt. An appeal for a penalty. But it's not going to come in the Mecca. Hampton Head. Oh, Dennis Kanyang and Dasi. Some fingernail-biting moments for the champions. And this time, comfortably declared your lines. For a second, you thought that equaliser at Walkham for Sunshine. corner kick that could have been an equaliser for Sunshine. The mild protestation for, well, didn't look like he got a touch on the arm of the player, Shiraz. Yeah, they'll complain. Farouk Mohammed seemed to have gone down pretty easy. And the referee just explained it to Samson Olashuko that was quite a challenge. And he would rather not be engaged in that conversation. That's in the makeup. Left an elbow, but not to Tonchi. Just that penalty converted by Duru, the differential in this fixture. He's got to walk on his laces. Good attempt from the substitute. And a continuous chase from Ajagwe Abdulaziz. The referee has got back play, will be a foul against Rivers United. Advantage Ibrahim Yusuf. Top scorer for the team with 5 goals. 3 of those came away from home against Doma United, Rangers and Niger Tornadoes. Manuel takes. On the field, fair to say he hasn't mastered the art of taking set piece from such a distance. And that was porous even for his standard. United breaking through Shiraz. He gets the presence of mind to find Albert Kova. Still Albert. Shiraz just thrown into an offside position. A bit frustrated though from the countenance of Kazie Naya, who would have possibly helped the ball channel to the other part of the pitch. United on the break. The goal scorer. Cross is perfect, and not the sort of header he would have anticipated, Albert Kova. Now still to come, the unbeaten insurance against one of those surprise packages this season from the champions Lobi Stars. Dennis Kadiang, Anthony Harbour. I don't know if you see that, but they do have a goal, so he can do it to Naja. brilliant turn. Albert Kova. He's walked his socks off. Perfect Pam has played his parts, and they introduce a man who's got a promise in the name Awosomi. Test the reach of the goalkeeper. That's been the same tale for Sunshine Stars. It's pretty surprising to the game at just a singular score. You've got shot on target. Sunshine Stars 6, Rivers United 3. Can you beat that? And the free kick comes for the champions in an enticing position. Helmet Shearers, the man who is responsible for that set piece, is a stutter step. Met back the presence and break of Imo Ikemdenachi. Malachi Ahawame, the man who's coming in for Albert Kova, and a man who joined from Watanga FC. Concentration on the face of the goalkeeper. He's been beaten once in this game. Mustafa Lawal from 12 yards. But the same player. Takes, oh! Hits the underneath. Oh, something special about this boy called Chinebu Beduru. It could have been one of the goals of the season if they had gone in. What a player. The goalkeeper was present, but there's little you could do about it. As they often say, the goalpost, the goalkeeper's best friend, to the rescue. Into the final 5 of the regulated period. It's not over yet for Sunshine Stars, and Rivers could also complement. Imo, they came to that shoot. Somehow you just knew the goalkeeper, Sochima Victor, had it covered. United Football Club. Decide who won your first Premier Football League title with 4 games to spare. They ended that title-winning campaign at 77 points, in the process breaking a decade-long record for points won in the top division. And now it's just time for the players to oil their glands for Rook. The referee also not left. Trying to rehydrate. It's one of those beauty side in football where regardless of who brings the water, we can all consume. The fans, so just giving himself busy. Raheem Yusuf, just going past two, packed down by the fullback. It's like a nasty collision between the Sunshine Stars player and the goalkeeper, Sochima Victor. Looking down at the technical area, sighting there seem to be walk-ins on the coast. Saleh Gomez trying to realign the players on the pitch. For now, it's all about consent for goalkeeper Sochima Victor. Play back of that collision was Raheem Yusuf. And he just clattered with the goalkeeper, Sochima Victor. But it's the reaction from Kizei Inaya, who, as they say, always play to the whistle. Wasn't certain the referee would call a foul in favour of his goalkeeper. They had to deal with that ball. That was just strolling. And it's not a substitution, it's confirmation of the additional minutes. 6 minutes of additional time. Williams Ukeme, man who's going to be introduced in just a bit for Rivers United. Concern for Sochima Victor, the Rivers United goalkeeper who earned his first invitation to the national team. Sometime in March for that 2023 African Cup of Nations qualifier. Occasionally experienced. He's one of those who enjoy the conversation with the press and mentioned that they will continue to try to see how they will be able to defend the title they won with games to spare. But it's a different season. It's one they have got to play, continue to play, and hope they get something. Joseph Anajas, the man who'll be taking off Ukeme Williams. Joseph has had a telling performance. Shearer's in for Gibson. Getting himself in the midfielder also me promise. I somehow just feel that they're still fully involved in this contest, and it's not over until the referee calls halt to this. Manuel. Mecca. Ibo Kemmenachi is also waiting to be part of the action. Here Mawangwa is giving away possession. Kemmenachi. Samson Alashoko couldn't do it. It's Malakai Haume. Get us fully perfect in that run in the short sprint. Udom. I'd have so much to review if this scoreline becomes a result for Sunshine Stars. Still feeling the pain, the goalkeeper, Sochima Victor. After that clash with Ibrahim Yusuf. Here's Jiman Wangwa for Rivers United. Possession held comfortably by. They take it swiftly. Block again. It's onside. Intelligent way to go past two players. Still Sunshine Stars, not giving up. The challenge is heavy from Hachin the Maker and maybe Malakai Haume. And how far the control is good. Shiraz, Mohammed. Still Rivers United or Haume. I'm not sure what the intention was from Haume. Into the final seconds of the 6 added. They know it's just a matter of seconds now for the champions. Ahawame. Good turn. One more throw of the dice. Ibrahim Yusuf stays up and eventually goes down. There'll be no free kick. He genuinely had craved for. Shiraz. And that's the final whistle. The second contest of match day 1 and the championship playoff to determine who eventually will be crowned kings of Nigerian football. This, on the surface, looked to be a one-way traffic for Rivers United. But the moment the action took off, it was entirely a different atmosphere. Sunshine Stars gave as much as they got. But there's always something unique about a team blessed with numerous talents. One will always rise highest. And that's just right inside the 12th yard. Chinedu Meduru's penalty, the differential, a significant moment for Rivers United to ensure that they begin their quest to defend their title the best possible manner against a side who, on paper,
are less in expectations. A result, not a scoreline. Sunshine Stars 0, Rivers United 1.